Welcome back to the Last Defense Academy, dear students. I am, of course, Kais Rohal, your homeroom teacher and school counselor for now. Because after Hiroko's ultimatum, I am now tasked with bringing the non-fighters into the fold, or else they will be expelled out of the academy into what is likely their certain death. And this time a death without return. So let's see how that goes. As you cannot see in the top right, it is the morning of day 11. I slipped into German there. Nice start, well. And we are tasked to go to Tsubasa's room. So where is? Oh, right there. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm a little bit hoarse today. So if I'm clearing my throat rather often, I apologize. Interestingly, the others are also in the room, but it seems I can't do anything about it. How did you? Oh. It's been a while since I played last, so let me quickly memorize the names again. Gaku, Tsubasa, Eito, Darumi. At least I can put the names to their, put their faces to the names. So, Tsubasa. Rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiroko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Sandwiches are always the way to a girl's heart. But wait, if I remember correctly, she was always about to puke if you even mentioned fighting around her. Maybe food isn't the best idea. But she's happy. Are there sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Yuko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in? Of course, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. That's great. I love Tsubasa. Am I a consolation prize? The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. Oh, they do have individual rooms. Hers is obviously full of tools. Ah, interesting. And an engine? Ah, this is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. Ew. I never want to see dry bread ever again. Oh, okay, with dry as an alternative. I see what she means. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. That's an adorable face. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Here, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Yoko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? Don't call it like that. No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? But in exchange, would you open up to me? Open up to you about what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? Yeah. The sandwiches were to bribe me for information. Sorry, Tsubasa, I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine. In exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later. Anyway, the music stopped dramatically. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. Keep it down? Yeah, she's talking about puking. When I get nervous, it comes out and not just a little bit. When what comes out? I don't understand what you... Puke! I puke, okay? That's just how I'm built. What's that music? Now it's weirdly pseudo-Arabic. Anyway, when I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa is always retching. But only now remember? Yeah. She did that plenty of times. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I turned the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? I am pretty certain there are people who are into that. Not me, no. Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my poop got into your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. I get worked up. It just comes out even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. As I thought, the sandwiches weren't the best idea. She immediately pushes me out of the room, tears swelling in her eyes. That didn't go well. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But wait a second. It highlighted the physical when she was talking about it. No, it's not one of the stats. Not per se. But anyway, let's check her again. Did it update her? I was just checking with the others who aren't fighting yet. Oh, and right, we were introduced to the gift system. But no, it doesn't seem it changed anything. So let's just continue. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. Can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. Didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. Only I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking is... Puking? Eito, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So, what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... I proceeded to tell Eito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. Yeah, I mean, you usually feel a little better when you puked. What do you mean? I mean, it's a very big battleground. She can just have like one square be her puke sphere. That's fine. Like, ever bring a high quality sick bag or something? Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? They have sick bags on buses. I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High quality ones at that? What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room? Okay. The gift-o-matic? Yeah, if they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to a rec room together to check the gift-o-matic. So we need to produce a fitting gift for them to overcome the issues. Fashionable sick pouch. And it's free. Looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof bath bag. Can be fully washed for max cleanliness. It's reusable? Ew. A fashionable sick pouch. I'm not getting over this storyline. This is too silly. This looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. And how do we find these? String and plastic bags may seems easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it would be a girl. Yeah, sure. Ask the other girls for a handbag that you can puke into. I'm sure that will go well. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle a string and plastic bag. And so Eito and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Now where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. Preparing for persuasion missions. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Okay, where are the others? Darumi, you might actually be into... Oh, wrong direction. You might actually be into puke. At least it would not surprise me. Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it? Oh, I don't use them, I just dump all my makeup in my bag. Even throw my mirror in the raw dark, so I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. Okay. Right, you should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried on pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. I mean, I might not have one, but I've got some ideas where we might find a pouch. Really? Back to around where I found Eito, I found what might look like a dilapidated cosmetic shop. I memorized where it was, so I could maybe pick up something from it later. Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shop from Darumi. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I go and check this place out later. Okay, that's some information. where are the others? Let's go on the let's go on the roof first. Like Hiroko, this is all your fault. Still can't talk with anyone in the rooms. Well, that's I don't think Gaku would help anyway. Okay. Then back down. I don't think Takemaru would help, but like, I might be surprised. Wait, what room is he in? This is just... oh no, training room. We're right here. Hey, Takemaru. How's it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. Talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? Well, she's a mechanic at least. I mean, all the acts, really, she's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung there every day where she learned to be our mechanic. No, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before. As usual, I let them just talk if they are voice acted. Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takemaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? What? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. But thanks for reminding me about the workshop anyway. So... I mean, Kako might have one. A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before. Not even once? You don't even carry around bags or wallets. You would only be targeted by robbers if you did. Where did they grow up? We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights he spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against Sister Dearest. We were pressed up pretty close. What kind of horrible struggles did these go through? Yeah, the whole, like, Dome City seemed pretty nice, but I guess we only saw the nice part. Well, there was also an abandoned school, I guess. You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. I mean, we got one part at least. Thanks, I'll do that. I didn't find a pouch. I managed to get some string. That's progress at least. Ima, always tie your valuables to yourself. I recommend tying your valuables to your thigh. Yeah, not thinking about what she might have tied to her thigh anyway. Yeah, did you make any progress? Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. Oh, to line out the inside of the of the pouch. Nice one, Ator. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Well, we got string and a plastic bag, but we came out short on the fashionable pouch. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Ator outside the school. We go check it out tomorrow. Views up all day, just because it changed to night in the upper right. And suddenly day 12 morning. Well, that skipped past fast. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? I guess. I guess we have to know. What is shoe lockers here for? Can we go somewhere else? No. So, okay. Just us two? Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on will give you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from the treasure chest, you'll be able to make new gifts with the gift-o-matic. Any character's preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay, let's head for a cosmetic shop. Somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then that should be in that direction. Alright, can't we just... Oh. I mean, there is a treasure chest... wait. How do I... Oh, there's a treasure chest right here. And one's there. So we'll probably... Okay, we can just... You've activated the time bomb. Do something or it will explode. Run! You decide to run far away from the bomb as quickly as possible. Kaboom! You managed to escape before getting caught in the explosion. Well, at least I got some scrap parts. 1, 2, hey, 4. Perfect. No, not perfect. No! Small issue. I am still on absurdly high difficulty. Can I even do this? Like, how? And what kind of buff did I get? Strength up? That doesn't help. Okay, at least that was the plan. Now we can defend. Yeah, he has only 2 attack. This should be fine. Defend again. Yes. Ouch. And he got upgraded. Did I overlook... Oh. Piercing attacks. Well, great. I unfortunately now cannot do anything. Yeah, let's make it clear. I fully admit my defeat. So let's try this again. Small pond. Okay, fish it out. Bronze token. Hey. Great. A torn dress. That's not what we were looking for. Huh. And there's one down here. Or up there. Let's go down first. I should really count the spaces more properly. Especially since we only have those 2. Ugh. Yeah, that should do it for now. Oh. Okay, at least I got through this fight. Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just some plants, that's fine. Continue. Oh. That's actually... Okay. Let's use the 3. Abandoned research lab. Start flipping switches. I took damage, of course. Look for intact one. Of course. No! Why? Okay, at least... What is an ear pick? Okay, but this also was not the thing we were looking for. So it basically has to be the one up top. One, two, three, four. No, 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 no. Oh. Okay. Got a talisman. Yay. Oh. We just needed to... I thought we had to actually search for treasure chests, as the tutorial told us, but no, the goal flag was literally the goal. Look, Takumi, we got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. No, let me continue. Okay. But it did make sense to grab the other items while we were there. And so far, I was still not forced to reduce the difficulty again. I mean, I probably should. It serves no purpose, really. At least not that I know of. Okay, crafting complete. Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. You did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it will eliminate her issues with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminated her reason for not fighting, doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, we are going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Her workshop. Her grandpa's workshop. And possibly the grandpa within. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Karo is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. And bring some moist bread. Takumi, why did you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up on trying to get me to fight? Saw it for yourself, I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. Yeah. About that. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just want to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Persuasion missions. Say the right things to Tsubasa, she shares her worries, and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice. Number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. Ah. Okay, I see. So this is our, like, trial gameplay. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase, bring your score to 100% to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point, so don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsubasa. Okay. I already told you why I can't fight. That's very retro.
緊張すると出てきちゃうんだよ。口からゲロがマーライオンみたいに。もしも私が新校生とか。
Okay, that was.
ゲロくらい気にするな、川名。
気になるよ。私がゲロだらけになるのは仕方ないけど、人様にも迷惑がかかるでしょ。自分のゲロが誰かの服にかかったらと思うと、そんなの私耐えられないよ。スミノだってゲロだらけのせい。
そのエチケット袋を使ってくれ。
Oh, the normal voice acting. It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it looks like a. It just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to. And whenever. You don't need to be afraid anymore. So, how about it, Tsubasa? Oh, the music is picking up. The puke is done with. So about it, Tsubasa. Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issues should be solved now. Can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but that everyone would see her do it. I know that now is not the time to embarrass. One moment. I know that now is not the time to be embarrassed, and there's a part of me that wants to get out of there and fight with you. But I... That was surprisingly dramatic. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I needed to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. Had to try this again. I don't think that's a cool nickname would help. Is there a second option showing up? Okay, now. I thought that can't be the right option. There has to be another option afterwards. But I'm sorry, I know she's puking her heart out. Or pouring her heart out. One of the two. But I cannot take this seriously. I could not handle this without laughing. I'm a terrible person. We wouldn't make fun of you. I would. Involuntarily. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like about that option. What? No. I had to pick one of those. Anyways, just give up trying to get me to fight. I'm way more scared of getting teased than fighting invaders. And I guess I have to check how it sounds in the video, but I probably should adjust up the voices. Tsubasa is terrified of being teased and ostracized by the others. If I don't eliminate the Dwarf for her, she'll never agree to fight with us. To get her to understand that I'll never abandon her. Ah, retry.
私が小学生の頃のあだ名を教えてあげようか。ゲロゲロゲロナさん。クラスの意地悪ゲロってインパクトがすごくてさ。
I guess I will. Oh no, first of all this.
俺たちは
I don't know about that, but I offered to puke too. Okay, that helped. How romantic. What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking. As he said. Yes, this is incredibly silly. Are you kidding me? Tsubasa stared at me as she were trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. She gets made fun of, then so will I. I mean, I guess I see where it's coming from, and it may work. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself up again. 1 minute, then 2, and continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. And suddenly her expression relaxed, as if I had gotten through to her. Yeah, but baka in an adorable way. Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? That's great. Wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Oh. Oh. The music is going into overdrive. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she is actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Ooh. That sounds a little bit too romantic. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Should I not be? It hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs, if memory serves. Yeah, we don't need another flashback. You mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takamao told me you hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, the tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Karo is to me, then do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
私はこんな体質だから普段はあまり感情を出さないようにしてるんだ。何かの拍子に吐かないように考えてるそればっか。でもね、おじいちゃんの工場で機械をいじっている時だけは私は本当の私でいられる。
Let's wait if there's another option.
世界って楽しい上に奥が深くて全てを忘れて没頭することができるんだ。毎日
Oh, let her talk.
になりながら夢中になっておじいちゃんの仕事を手伝ってたよ。もちろん失敗することだってたくさんあるけどその時はおじいちゃんが豪快に笑いながら励ましてくれるの。いいぞ翼、どんどん失敗しろ。大物になるやつはミスもビッグプレーだからな。ガッハッハって私がどんなに失敗してもおじいちゃんは絶対私を追い出したりしない。ゲロ体質の不歴な孫をいつも笑顔で守ってくれる。だから私工場が好きなの。あの場所はおじいちゃんの優しさそのものだから。
Don't want to end this too early. Oh. Perfect. Huh.
工場破壊されるかも。
Oh. Now we're laying it thick. What? Why? Remember what Sirei said? If we don't fight, we can protect what matters most to us. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Sirei may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way! Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. The music didn't change that much, huh? Took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes. Oh. Yes.
大丈夫。お前は一人じゃない。俺たちも一緒にお前の大切なものを守るから。だからお前も俺たちを守ってくれ。俺たちと一緒に大切なものを守ってくれ。
That was hilarious, but great mechanic. And a listen to me achievement. Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can, and you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I think about what it is I really want and what I'd need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. And okay, and thanks, Takumi. Ah. Yeah, but how will we do the same to Gaku? Fair, I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. Yeah, and Choma and Ima and Kako. We don't have that many days left. Of the four, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. Yeah, Ima and Kaku seem to have their own plans. Well, Ima does. And Choma, maybe threaten him Like, threaten to beat him up with you. That's horrible. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get in on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Bribery is always a good start. That's an interesting room. Anyway, how long is the video anyway? 50 minutes. Now let's continue. Let's see how long the Gaku persuasion takes. Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are these invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I thought I get kicked out of the school and have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting these monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. If you don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If you don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family? Don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at a poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all that bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But are you sure if the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies? You might not have family, but surely you will have people you don't want to see die. I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money is the only thing I risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk. Money? No. Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. I mean, that's actually not the worst thing to ask about. Assuming that society still exists after the 100 days. Having a giant pile of money would be rather helpful. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo. Okay. Cool. Push me right out of his room. That didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. Nobody has money here. We are basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. Wait, didn't Ima and Kaku say that they always have all their belongings right on them? Do they have the wallet still? Do I have to rob them? If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift to Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the Rec Room. But what will get him to open up to me? But something he wants, something with monetary value? No point trying to think of something on my own. I go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. Okay. So let's see what the others have to say. Where are the others? We already figured out that the rooms aren't usually accessible. So Hiroko, this is all your fault. What do you have to say? I peeked into the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she is certainly brilliant and capable. Except when not taking prisoners. I'm still salty about that. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously, you think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kind of records. Or they may try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. I mean, she's kind of thinking similarly to Gaku. Maybe she has an idea. What? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Sirei said, at least. Huh. Okay. If that's true, then we are not fighting for free? That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. Okay, that was at least interesting information. Takumaru, what's your opinion about that? Something Gaku might want. How about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. Oh, interesting. It was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. Surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Well, when you grow up to do everything by yourself, you learn a whole lot of skills. Where do you think he learned to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brother sewed up day in and day out, he just got good at it. That doesn't match up with his story. Okay, the big family might actually be the orphanage. Can fit. Big family? Yeah, I mean, it can fit, I guess, when he regards the other orphans, his family. That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Yeah, it's the orphanage. Like, holy shit, right? I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out he got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Cool. Okay, nothing new. Eito. Present for Gaku? What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if we gave him clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes, it'll have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. Nothing new. Darumi, are you actually helpful? Look, Takumi, look what I found! What's that? Okay. A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice plate. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting. Takumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. So, no, she was not helpful. Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chance of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing and he doesn't seem like no amateur. I'd skip the flashbacks. According to Takemawa, Gaku can sew and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I searched the gift-o-matic for sewing related gifts. After a few minutes of searching, a sewing kit. A sewing kit with all the tools needed for any project. In the hands of an expert, it's better than a machine. Sewing kit, this looks good. Materials I need are needles, threads, scissors, and cotton. It's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be a pain. Yeah, that would include most of the things. If the place Takumi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, they might work in place of cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I have Takumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Ready to go find some more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi? You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Takumi? This game is incredibly silly. But you know what? We will do the search for Gaku's sewing kit in the next video. I'm still not over the whole Puke persuasion. I think that's the title of the video right there. So, yeah, until next time.